Hey everybody, it's PDubs. Thanks as always for hanging out upstairs with us and for checking out the channel. And on today's episode, I wanted to catch up with all of you regarding the latest news about the iiRcade online gaming platform. That's right, the online gaming, co-op gaming versus gaming service is going to be going live with iiRcade. And just in case you missed the news yesterday, during the iiRcade live stream that they do every Friday on their channel, I'll have a link to their channel below. Definitely want to subscribe if you follow the iiRcade arcade platform. Michael, who's right here on our screen, he went ahead and he revealed that the online gameplay platform for the iiRcade will be released via firmware update on April 15th. So less than 2 weeks from today, or 2 weeks from yesterday, is when the alpha version of this online gaming structure is going to start. So what's very interesting about this is it's going to be an alpha, so it's definitely not in its final stages. It looks like iiRcade, from what Michael said throughout the stream, and I'm going to do my best to kind of sum up all the need-to-know points in this video, is that when it comes to the online gaming platform, it's going to be free to play, and also it's going to be in an alpha at launch. Now keep in mind, free to play is while it's in its alpha status. So whether or not they're going to charge for this in the future is very, very interesting to think about. Unfortunately, they didn't confirm, but then again, they didn't deny. In fact, Michael even, said the words, when this launches at first, everything is going to be free because they want all owners to use it, experience it, provide them feedback. That way they can make tweaks and improvements along the way. And because this is an alpha release, they expect there to be bugs and workarounds and things that are going to need to be addressed, etc. Because what's interesting about their platform is obviously you have a ton of games that you are shooting to make online enabled. It's not like let's just say, for instance, an arcade 1-up cabinet where they're just trying to make sure that 3, 4, 5, maybe 12 games are online enabled. When it comes to the iiRcade, their goal is to have all of the retro arcade games that are, two-player, co-op style gaming, whether it's like, side-by-side beat-em-ups, fighting games, etc., sports games. They want to make sure that you have the ability to play all of these games online together. So they have a lot of games to go through. The initial launch will include, when this goes live on April 15th, they said 3 to 5 games. That's correct. 3 to 5 games when it goes live, and then every week they're going to add another 3 to 5 games, which is very interesting information to know as well. So it's going to take some time for them to get 150 retro arcade games online, coupled with whatever newer games keep getting added weekly, because iiRcade has been on a bit of a roll lately, releasing 3 to 4 games, or I'm sorry, releasing about 2 to 4 games every week over the last few weeks. So we're seeing a lot more game releases. When it comes to this particular online play, what's interesting is you get to choose whether or not you're going to play via server or if you're going to play via peer-to-peer. Now this is very interesting because Arcade 1-up uses peer-to-peer when it comes to their online gaming. When it comes to AtGames uses their servers. Everything goes up into the cloud, and then it goes down to the cabinets to the players, right? And when it comes to Arcade 1-up, it's peer-to-peer. One person starts the game, and then the other person is basically connects to them and to their machine peer-to-peer. Instead of going the Arcade 1-up way or the AtGames way, iiRcade is going to go, you get to pick how you want to play. And also, depending on some of these games, you'll have to decide, what's best for you. So for instance, if you're playing a fighting game or something of that nature, it probably would be better to use peer-to-peer, right? Versus server, to avoid input lag and things of that nature. Now, when these games go live, they didn't reveal the full list of games that will be included in the initial launch. They did say it'd be like 3 to 5 games. The only game they confirmed is on day 1, on April 15th, that Windjammers, which is, classic arcade game, very popular game. A lot of people love this game. This will be one of the games that goes live on April 15th for online co-op retro gameplay with your buddies, play against somebody and things like that. What's interesting is what the way they described the way it's going to look is when you're on your iArcade and you click on the game, or when you're under the online mode, you click on the game and it'll show you a full lobby type system, show you all the people that are playing that have rooms set up. You can set up rooms, etc., where you can, you know, wait for a buddy to join you or go join a stranger, etc., things like that. So really cool. They'll have a lobby system. At launch, it's not going to have a spectating system. And of course, normal online features that probably a lot of people are going to ask for, like we want friends list, we want block list. A lot of that stuff, it sounds like they're going to take that feedback if we want it and try and implement it. It sounds like at alpha, it's going to be a little bit of bare bones, like lobbies, a few games, hop in and play, tell us how it works, tell us the experience. When it comes to servers, they will have a server in the United States, they will have a server in Canada, and they will have a server in Korea, which is, those are the 3 countries that primarily, you know, customers have their cabinets. So there will be a server in each country that is running the games and the streaming and all that kinds of stuff. So I find this exciting, interesting. It does sound to me, and keep in mind, guys, this is just speculation, that this will end up being a paid service down the road versus a free service. Just the way, if you guys go back and watch the stream, just the way Michael phrased it, you know, saying specifically at first it's going to be free while it's in alpha testing and things like that. And obviously, maybe once they have a whole bunch of games up and running well, then it might become a paid service. We're not unfamiliar with this. It's kind of like AtGames and their ArcadeNet. I think for about 2 years, their ArcadeNet was free. And their Cloud BYOG was pretty much... No, I think we had to pay for that one. But ArcadeNet was free, right? And then finally, after they built the lobby system and got everything, all that stuff set up, then they started charging for it, etc., right? How much are they going to charge for it? We don't know. We'll have to see. Obviously, we all want it to be as cheap as possible. But overall, those are the quick hits regarding the iArcade online gaming service coming soon to their platform. I definitely want to hear what you guys think about all this. If you guys enjoyed the news update, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.